the Docstoc team and I thought it would be kind of interesting to create just a real quick summary for entrepreneurs, because we're moving quickly, we're all A-types, we're making a lot of decisions. So I just wanted to give you a quick summary of the things that I think are most relevant to an entrepreneur. And that is, do not build your business starting with your logo or your name. As you'll notice in other videos we've shared, it takes time and energy to construct those things, and they're not the starting point. You don't want to just have a child and name it and hope that it's right. You think about it, right? You try to create a connection and a story behind it. Same thing with your visual systems. Don't pick what colors you like. You're not the customer. Find colors that relate to the consciousness of the decision maker, the buyer, if you will. Also, when it comes to an entrepreneur and their willingness to get out and communicate, they honestly always forget about how important it is to make sure that someone isn't already doing what you're doing. Instead of doing the work and then seeing, start with the research. Start with the evaluation of all of the places where your brand is going to manifest itself, and simply take record of it. Take photos, tear out articles, whatever you need to do, and make a room in your office that just has the competition on it. Update it whenever necessary, but the more you're aware of what they are doing and saying, the better chance you'll have that you'll never do or say what they're doing. And in the human psyche, the hardest thing for us to do is to differentiate. You'll notice that when you're walking around, you're comparing things constantly, right? It's just the way that our minds work, unfortunately. Well, why not make that easier for your consumer? So quickly, in summary, if you're an entrepreneur building a business and you want to brand yourself, you cannot start at the name and the logo. Those come multiple phases later. Not only can you not start at the name and the logo, but eventually you have to get to a place where you realize that the brand experience you're creating has to represent something much larger. Your institutional philosophy, right? How you hope to affect the world. Making those decisions and locking down those components will ensure that as you spend this money and this energy constructing this brand experience, you're not leaving anything to chance. And that's what we as entrepreneurs need to focus on.